Hello, here to do another review on another Charlie book that we just got my son. This is Charlie and the Chrstmas Kitty by Reed Drummond. And it's illustrated by Diane DeGroat again. But honestly, something just seemed a little wonky with this book, I guess is what you would say. The illustrations were still good. I don't know what it was. I think maybe it was just the way it was maybe written. It kind of changed a little bit. Just like the wording a little bit. I don't know. It seemed weird. But the humor is still there. See? And the illustrations are still pretty good. I was kind of sad that they put Susie in the pictures, but they didn't like put her name in the book at all. So I think that was a tiny mistake that they should have done. I think that they should have mentioned what Susie was doing or something, because I enjoyed Susie in the Charlie the Ranch Dog book. But the illustrations are really good. This is about Christmas. I think it's also learning how to make the best out of a weird situation, because Charlie doesn't quite know what to make of the cat. And then at the end, the cat starts rubbing his back, and he's like, "Oh, I think I can deal with that. That's nice." And then he's like, "Oh, maybe things will get back to normal." And we have Charlie's Snow Day book, too. And I was wondering where Walter came into the picture, you know? I was kind of wondering, like, when Walter showed up, because he wasn't in the first one. But I haven't read all the books yet. Like, we have them, but they're under the tree for my son for Christmas. I haven't read them, so I was, like, wondering where Walter came in. And then at the last page, we get a picture of this little puppy. And then if you look on his collar, it says Walter to Charlie, and it says Walter on his collar. So, it's a really cute book. I really love the illustrations. The writing style changed a bit. Like, when you're writing kids' books, you have to use the same words that you used in the first book, like, a lot. Because each book kind of has their own thing, you know? So, I don't know. So, I think it just felt... But I don't think it took away from the book at all. I think it's just something that, where I read it, like, the first couple of times, I think I'm just going to have to get used to it. Because the first one, I'm used to the way it was written, and this one, I just got to get used to it, I guess. Not really the way it's written, it's the wording. It's the wording, like, the first one it says, "Hello, I'm Charlie the Ranch Dog, and I live in the country." But this one, it says, I've never heard her use the word howdy before, so I guess that's why it started off a little weird for me, because it says, "Well, howdy, Charlie the Ranch Dog here, reporting from the country." To me, it just, I don't know, it wasn't the same intro as it was in the first one. And then on Charlie's Snow Day, it says, "Yawn, good morning." And, you know, it just kind of jumps right into the story. So I think it was the "well, howdy" that kind of put me off, honestly. Because in the first one he says hello, and now he's saying howdy. I don't know. I guess to me it's just two different dialects to write in. But I guess probably like where she... I don't know. But the book was really, really good. I like the reference. I really love the reference. He says, "After all, I'm the best cattle wrangler, critter chaser, fence fixer, and fish catcher in 6 states, maybe even 7. I really love that part because it took it back to the first book. And the first book, he was like, "After all, work's what I do best. I've got cattle to round up, fences to fix, and fish to catch. I'm known for my expert fishing skills." So this book was really... I love the cover on it, though. Look at the cover. It's shiny. And I really like shiny covers. I don't know why. I guess I do judge a book by its cover, but it's really shiny and very festive. Very festive. And my son knows that that's a Christmas tree. The illustrations are really good. The illustrator, Diana DeGroat, she's awesome. She's really awesome because there's a lot of details in this. There really, really is. And I like that it's about a dog from the country. All out of all, I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars. And I would give it 5 out of 5, but that well howdy thing just kind of threw me off. Like, I was expecting, hello, I'm Charlie the Ranch Dog. Because I don't know if any of you guys have read, like, Curious George. Like, it always pretty much starts off exactly the same. It says, this is George. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. And then it went on to say, today, he and his friend with the man with the yellow hat were going to the train station, or we're going to the new toy store, or something like that. Like, it always starts off the same. Most kids' books do. So I think that just where I've been reading so many kids' books, I guess it just kind of threw me off. But it's an excellent book. I really liked it. It's very humorous. It's about a dog from the country, which I like because most children's books are set in cities now. I don't know why, but some of them are. Most of them are. I really, really enjoyed this. I just got the hardback edition I just got this like last Friday. It is a little... I have to go to a bookstore and get these because I haven't seen them at Walmart yet. And as you know, Walmart's prices are always cheaper when it comes to books than a bookstore's. But you could probably get it online for cheaper. But I just don't like online shopping. I like going to the bookstore, so I pay more. But it's fun. But it was $18, and they had it in stock at the Barnes & Nobles. Books A Million that I went to. So they might have it in stock if you go to look for it, because most of his books I have to order them because we like the hardback edition, and most of the time they sell paperbacks in kids' books. So, but they had this one when we went to go pick up his other ones. This one was already there, so we just picked it up in the other one that went with it. But 4 out of 5 stars. It's definitely worth having on your shelf. Oh, and I love the back. Look at the back. This is my wonderful ranch dog, Charlie. Charlie has floppy ears, droopy lips, and legs that are a little on the short side. He loves bacon, napping, and bacon. Did I mention he loves bacon? I find it funny that, it's always about the bacon for Charlie, but, the bacon doesn't always get mentioned a whole lot. Because, I don't know, I guess I expect it to be, more mentioned in all of them. But it's always mentioned, but it's just, oh my god. The funniest part, this was the funniest part of the book. It says, this is by far the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me since the girls dressed me. And then look at that. Look. I find that funny, and I just kind of want to know if it actually happened to the dog. I kind of want to know if they dressed Charlie up. But, very good book. Very good author. Really, really like it. She's kind of new to writing children's books. I think there's only 4 or 5 Charlie the Ranch Dog books out. Let me think. Yeah, I think there's 5. Yeah, I have 5 under the tree. Well, we have a total of 5. Because there's 3 on the shelf and there's 2 under the tree. So, there's 5 out right now, and there's another one set to come out in January. So, there's not that many, so you can catch up pretty quick. And then your kid will have the whole set, because I like to have the whole set of something. I can't stand just having 1 or 2 pieces. But buy it. Tell me what you think. If you've already read it, tell me if you thought that the howdy thing was a little wonky. I just don't think it fit with what she wrote before. So let me know, and comment, like, and subscribe, and we will be reviewing tons more children's books. So if you have kids, subscribe to the channel because we're always doing children's reviews.